biggest fans in the building. Seriously, this man has been in a lot of movies. He's a singer, musician, and an actor. He even was in a Dutch film, Winter and Wartime, Oorlogswinter, Jan Terlouw, jawel, jawel. He was also in Sweeney Todd, Timber, Anthony Hope. But you will know him as Henry Creel, aka Vecna from Stranger Things. Make some noise for the legendary Jamie!
Hello, hi everyone, hi. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Welcome, Jamie.
Thanks, man.
So good to see you.
So good to see you too. Thank you. Sorry, this chair is deeper than it looks, right?
It has a lot of pillows in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of deep. So you guys can line up behind the mic so we can get as many questions in as we can. But I got one question for Jamie. He's a musician, a singer, and an actor. I love the fact that you got your own band and you do music. But I got one question. We dive deep right away about Vecna. And you said somewhere that the Duffer Brothers, they were inspired by Pinhead, Pennywise, Freddy Krueger, and Dungeons and Dragons to kind of create Vecna. But you mentioned an inspiration that I thought was a great source, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Gary Oldman. Can you elaborate on how that inspired you to play Vecna?
Yeah, I mean, I was doing a lot of research, like when I was building Vecna and just diving into as much source material as I could, and I've always been a fan of like really intense performances, I think, and you know, that goes from like Daniel Day-Lewis across to someone like Gary Oldman as Dracula, and I think that it was just the intensity of the performance that Gary brought in for that character, and just his level of dedication to that work. I think I've always just been inspired by people like that. And I'm a spooky guy, I like that shit, you know? So I was just like, I'll take that with me for sure. Yeah.
I just wanted to know, Bram Stoker's Dracula, you guys go check it out. Gary Oldman is amazing in it. One of the inspirational sources for Jamie when he played Vecna. So let's move into the Q&A right away. I want to give you guys a lot of time. Jamie's right here, let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question. What was the most fun thing about playing Vecna?
Oh, I mean, what I loved about being on the show was the cast and the crew, and getting to spend so much time with people that became my friends was just awesome. I think also personally as well, like, you don't get a chance to play characters like this all that often, particularly covered in makeup as well, and I was so grateful for that opportunity to be that guy. So it was a combination of just being able to do it and also being surrounded by the best people ever. Thank you for your question.
Great question, thank you. Next up, let's go, let's keep it moving. Thanks, hi.
So I know there is a lot of misconceptions about the acting industry and like entertainment industry as well. So it's like acting can be done by anyone. You're basically like for a living and stuff like that. Career is an uphill battle if you get your one big break. What are the worst misconceptions you've heard through the years that are actually like totally opposite?
I think it's very easy when you're younger. You mentioned this right now. I think it's very easy when you're younger to look at somebody who's successful in the creative arts and think that it goes from 0 to 1,000 at a really uphill level, right? But the truth is in my experience, what happens is you have peaks and you have troughs. And I feel like it's in those troughs that I'm a creative, but this is my experience, it's where I'm really tested. Like, how much do I love this? How much of myself am I willing to pour into this? Do I just give it up now and do something else, or do I stay with this? And I've obviously stayed with it, because on the other side of all those periods of I don't know, I wouldn't even call them darkness, but like, yeah, those times where it's been a trough, on the other side has been something beautiful. I think also just the idea of it being like super glamorous all the time is, sorry, nonsense. It's just not true. Like the amount of times I've spent in like a horse box, you know, out on set somewhere is crazy, you know. So I think, you know, the glamour and also just how much work it can require as well. Yeah, perseverance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because the prosthetics took like 7 to 8 hours every day.
7.5 hours for season 4. Yeah, it was a long time.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Hey,
Hi, I love your voice. I love your music, of course. Theo's voice.
Thank you.
Would you like to do a new project with Tim Burton, or so because of the singing, or are you going on a tour?
You want to know if I'm just going to sing?
Also the acting. A lot of other people.
I would love to do another film with Tim at some point, or another project. I mean, the guy's a legend. And will I go on tour? Yeah, I think I will at some
Please
point.
come to Amsterdam.
I will. We've played here a few times, and I loved playing here. So yeah, I'd love to come back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
great question. Thank you. Next one. Hi.
Why did you, James Campbell, chose to play his Wagner? What was the inspiration behind your role?
Well, it's funny. I was and still am at a place in my career at times where I have to audition for things. So I don't always get to choose, you know, if I get to do something or not. There are many roles I would have liked to have done that I didn't get picked for. And I think I just felt this immense sense of, I don't know, it just came at a period in my life where I was looking for something to really sink my teeth into, as it were. And I was so blessed and fortunate enough that this came along, and I just jumped at the opportunity and went at it, you know? So it wasn't a conscious choice for me to go, I'm going to play Vecna. It was the conscious choice of going, I'm just going to try my best and do what I can here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Jamie, also you killed it on the accent level. You know, like you're super British the way you speak, and then how you do it in the show is amazing, man. You really killed it.
Thank you. I mean, I also spent time like with a dialect coach. I really wanted to make sure I was doing as much as I could, and I paid for that, you know, and I just wanted to do that myself. That wasn't something that the studio asked for or that Matt and Ross asked for. I was just like, I'm just going to do this for me, you know?
Even better.
Yeah,
Amazing.
exactly.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi.
Do you know what's your next movie? If you could tell us.
I have, all of last year I was shooting a show called Rings of Power for Amazon, which is the alright, give it up. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of Amazon. So I was shooting all of that last year, and we're gearing up to release that. So that's the next thing that will be coming out, and we're all really excited, like really, really excited to do that.
We can wait to watch it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
nice question. Short and funky.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, right? Yeah, man.
It's good stuff.
Next one.
Yeah. Hi, Jamie. First of all, thank you for all your spectacular performances on behalf of our crowd. Right, guys? I have a question about your experience playing with and without makeup. Did you feel yourself, your personality changing if you wear makeup or not? Because you played with and without is unique in Stranger Things, right?
Behind the scenes of Vecna.
I think I felt my personality changing both with and without makeup. I mean, like, there are definitely some projects that I've done where I have walked in there and gone, I'm going to expose myself and be as vulnerable as possible within this character and let that help me build the character. With Henry and with Vecna, I think I spent a long time just building both of those characters. So whenever I would be playing them, it didn't often feel like me. It felt like the character was speaking through me. There were definitely moments where I was playing Vecna where I was like, oh my god, I've become something monstrous. But maybe also with Henry as well. I think just for Stranger Things, I just built it. Do you know what I mean? Like that was my vibe for that. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man. For preparation, you might get a bit dark, though. I mean, the character's so deep and intense. You make it seem effortless, but it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing, right? I think like preparation is 95% of the battle, you know, so that when you're there, everything that's going on behind here is accessible rather than you're trying to like reach for something, you know what I mean?
I love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Deep. Hey.
Hi. So, if you had to spend 24 hours in one of the universes you've been in 3D works, movie or series, which one would it be?
Thomas and Friends. I did Thomas the Tank Engine. I'd spend 24 hours in Thomas now. That place is so happy.
Great question and a lovely answer. Hi. Let's go. Yeah, you can't vote. Let's go, man.
On the count of three. Good afternoon, Jake.
Hi.
I have been reading this book called Steal Like an Artist. And it kind of explains about this person who is acting and music, and they're explaining how acting impacted their music and stuff like that. So I was wondering, how is it for you? How does acting impact your music, and how does your music impact acting?
Good question.
I think going back to what I was saying about like vulnerability, I think for me, as a musician, as a writer, as an actor, so much of it is about digging into myself and finding the truth of me, the meanness of me. And I don't like to release or make music that doesn't feel like it's come from who I am. And I think with acting, you are playing a character, but there are definitely times where you tap into that unknown source of yourself, and it's the same feeling that you get in music. It's that release, that kind of, oh, I know me, I know who I am. So I think that's how they help each other. Staying creative within them forces you to really, I think, look within, you know, yeah.
I think we all kind of resonate with your music at that time, because I know like 2-3 months prior I resonated with counterfeit music, because that's also the time I heard how I was going through. And I think a lot of people also are resonating with that music, whatever is still there. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
so much.
Bless you. Thank you.
Yeah. Next one, let's go. Nice outfit.
I was wondering, obviously, you know, you do the voice that we love and know and stuff. And I was wondering, what did the process look like of getting it to what it is today?
A trial and error. A lot of error. I mean, I started in a world more like Freddy Krueger, because I knew it was a reference. But Freddy's quite different, I think, to what I wanted Vecna to be. And it wasn't really until I was like going through Matt and Ross's references during COVID that I rediscovered Hellraiser and Doug Bradley as Pinhead. And within that, I was like, that's the tone and that's the timbre that I want. But then it was about like bringing the voice and the emotion and all of it together, mixing it all up to make the cake. And there's a lot of videos that I've taken of myself fucking up, not doing it right. Even the read-through for season 4, it wasn't perfect, it wasn't there. And I would send Matt and Ross voice notes of me doing the voice and seeing what they thought. And it wasn't until we did the camera test for Vecna that everything kind of came together. And it was at that point that we were like, okay, this is going to work. Yeah, but a lot of trial and a lot of error. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You kind of use that authority that Pinhead has, almost this overpowering thing.
Yeah, because he's so like, Pinhead is so considered, you know, like he's so chosen. He knows his next move all the time, and I think that's what Vecna has too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
No. Yes, sir.
I was wondering if you maybe had a funny BTS story about the set on the Mortal Instruments.
Oh my God, that's a long time ago. God, you're asking me to go way back into my mind. I accidentally clocked one of the boys with an elbow move in the nose. That wasn't my proudest moment. I felt awful, but I need like a day to think about this. It's a long time ago, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Original question though.
Yeah. I'm gonna be thinking about that for some time.
Next one.
Hi. I was wondering, is there any kind of story or character that you haven't played yet that you would like to do in the future?
I don't know if it's a character I want to play, but I have a story I want to make.
Can you tell us about it?
I don't wanna.
We'll be waiting for it to come
But
out.
that's kind of what I'm moving towards now. You know, it's like I want to be either helping other people to tell their stories or telling my own and employing other actors to maybe tell those stories.
So maybe directing then?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I can definitely see that, man.
That'd be fun. I love that.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Faye, and I was wondering, because you said that you're next to an actor, you're also a musician, and I was wondering if you have maybe tips for like a young musician, because I'm 16 and I really want to make my own music later when I'm older. So do you maybe have any tips for that?
What do you play?
Guitar and drums.
So, not to be contrary, but you said I might want to make my own music when I'm older. Make your own music now. I mean, I think that's the thing, right? It's like, for me, when I was growing up, I would go into a music space at like 11 o'clock in the morning and completely forget that I had lessons, and I would be in there until like 5 p.m. and I'd come out and I'd be like, holy shit, I've like lost the whole day. So my advice would be just make now. Even if you think it's shit, even if you think it's wrong, make it now. I still write songs that I think are shit all the time. You have to. I still make art that I don't love. I love making it and I love the process of making art, but I still make things I'm not going to put out. And I do that just to do it. So yeah, just carry on, just do it. You don't have to do it for anyone but you. And then when you give it away, that's when it's not yours anymore. It's when you have to take a step back and you go, all right, I did it. And you almost have to, like, for me, it feels like I'm throwing a stone and I'm like, oh, and then I run away. And I'm like, okay, I'm not looking anymore. So, yeah. Thank you.
Great question. Hi, next one. We got a little less than 10 minutes left, so let's go one question each.
Hi. What's the strangest body part you signed?
What?
I signed a Demogorgon's head this morning. Demogorgon's head. Where's my Demogorgon at? Not here. Yeah, I signed a Demogorgon head this morning. That's the strangest. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, next one.
What's your favorite movie?
That's such a hard question to answer because I love so many films. I don't have one favorite. I don't think I have one favorite film. I have many. I mean, I have films that I watched with my dad growing up, or I remember seeing The Ring for the first time, but I don't know. I was asked to do this for Letterboxd and I really struggled. I think I said like a dark song, which is a really cool Irish horror movie, I'm Not There, and There Will Be Blood, probably, if I had to have a top 3. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, thank you.
Sounds like an easy question.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering if you ever think in your music career you would ever use your ability to do
I actually have on my released music as well. There was a song I did called, I did a cover of a track called Run On. And if you listen to Run On, underneath it there's the Vecna voice going throughout the whole thing. It's a low octave. So I've used it before. And then with the screaming stuff, I mean, yeah, with Blood Magic, like I put a bit of a scream in there, but I still feel like such a, I don't know, I still don't feel like I'm fully allowed to do that. So yeah, like.
We love Blood Magic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next guy.
Hello.
Who is your favorite cast member of Stranger Things and why?
That's like asking me to pick my favorite child if I were a father. I couldn't choose. I mean, I obviously spent so much time with Millie, particularly on season 4, and we formed such a strong bond. And she is like my little sister. I mean, she's like my big little sister now, but like at the time she was like my little sister. Nell as well, I spent so much time with Nell, who's amazing. But I love them all, and the reason I love them all is because they're all themselves, and they're all so different. But I spent probably the most amount of time with Nell and with Millie. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Next one.
Hi.
Hi, Deja Vu.
Yeah. You hilariously joke Comic-Con that if you could bring one character back to life on a show, you choose Chrissy or Eddie Munson. In a parallel universe, what kind of chaotic dynamic do you think Vecna and Eddie Munson would have had if they were forced to team up?
Wow.
That's an amazing question. Oh my god. Okay, let's think about this. That would have been madness. Vecna would have been trying to get Eddie to do things. Eddie would have been telling him no. Like, I feel like they would have been the roommates that hated each other. I don't think they could have teamed up at all. I think maybe Eddie would have just been like, shut up, Vecna, let me live. Yeah, I think they just wouldn't have got along. I think they would have had a bad time. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great question.
Yeah, such a good question.
Hello.
Hi.
How does it exactly feel to play the bad guy in Stranger Things?
No lie, I'm so grateful. Grateful. How it feels is shocked, blessed, honored. Like, you know, like I was saying earlier, careers are like this, right? And when I got this job, I was doing a lot of music, yes, but I hadn't made many films or TV shows for a while. I'd done like a pilot for HBO, but I got given this opportunity to play this character, and I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful. That is how it feels. Like, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty special. I'm just super stoked and grateful.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Like, you know, there are couples like Ryder and stuff.
Sure.
Okay, so who do you want to be a couple with on Stranger Things?
Karen Wheeler. Yeah.
Hey.
My original question was not asked, so I might need to like think of something else.
Okay.
It's a bit silly. But if you could do like, what is like the one thing that you still want to do like on the bucket list?
Holy shit. I think direct a film would be the thing I'd like to tick off my bucket list. Direct a movie. I love nothing more than working with other artists, and I love seeing their process. And we'll understand this because we're musicians, and I'm sure there are other people in the creative arts in here as well. I love nothing more than like being in a studio with an artist and seeing them get so in their own heads and like really start to like be like worry and just kind of let them do it. and then let them go through their process, and then I like to come back in. I'll leave the room, and then I'll come back in and I'll go, cool, we got that, that's it. I want to try something completely different now. I just want you to do you. Just be you. Just do it. And I'm just going to hit record, and I just want to watch you go. And there's sometimes, most of the time, something truly magical happens. And I love watching people do that. That, for me, that's exciting. Good. Thank you so much.
Thanks. All right, we've got the final question for Jamie.
Hi again.
Hello again.
So my question is about mental health.
Yeah.
So a little bit personal.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. So the question is, if you don't want to answer, it's completely fine. But if you have struggled with a panic attack or something like this, or anxiety attack, or overwhelming, or overstimulated, what is the point with your anchor point? So it's helped you. And you have any tips for anybody like me? So.
Well, this is my experience. There are things that one can do within the moment of having a panic attack, an anxiety attack that can ground you. Breath work being something really powerful, memory work being something that's really powerful. But there is also something that I found in my experience of therapy and going through my life that is, what is my need? What's my need here? What is it that I'm missing? What is it that I need to either give myself, or I need to express, and I need to talk about? And sometimes I don't know what that is, and it takes conversation with people to figure out what that is, right? But I find a lot of the time that sometimes, and this is just me, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but this is just me. It's about, what do I need here in this moment?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for the great questions. Jamie, we got to wrap it up. That was a very personal question with a great answer. Now, if everybody cuddles together, Jamie, we're going to do those selfie videos.
Let's do it.
With the whole crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for my man, Jamie Campbell. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's been awesome to be here. Thank you so. I love this place. I love this country. I love Amsterdam. I love Utrecht.